Okay, let me just continue. We have a bad connection today. Um, I will try to finish what I have to do today. So we're going to do some copy of this book next. Um, if you're still there, you can follow me. If you're not, I apologize, and you can watch the recording. Yesterday we did four-leaf uh, towards the left, towards the right. Now we're going to study the five, more four leaves than the five. Okay. Okay. The four leaves, if you have a isolated group, distinctive group, like on the top of a branch or on the side, uh, you should have a very calligraphic structure, and the stroke line quality. It could have this kind of loose group if you overlap them. If you can put this one on top of this. Let me show you. And I'm going to use the same calligraphy brush I used, the Wang Xizhi brush. I just got some bottled ink here. Well, this brush is stiff. I forgot to wash that. You don't have to vary the ink tones when you paint the leaves. Let's do the this loose group first. One small, one large, and then add a little, like middle size. This is three, with a long one in the middle. Then you can add the fourth one, if you will, like a side view, and then we can add another group on top of it. Vary a little bit this angle. So this goes down, this goes up. This is how I will combine the two. Oh, sorry, I think my camera didn't work. I'm sorry. Let me do it again. I was out of the scene. So this is what I just did. Let me repeat it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you can paint another groove just on the side. Now this is a tricky one. I don't want to repeat this, so you have to adjust. So I just add the fourth one on this side. I don't want to destroy it. Repeat the same stroke, And you can add the dot. This is what the book says. It's like the fifth leaf in the side view, right? Yeah, I try to lower my resolution so my canvas is smaller um, than wide angle. It's more focused, which is good. You can see details, but I may uh, go out of the pictures occasionally. Let me do it again. For 4 leaves, actually, it's a you can count as uh, 2 overlapping the groups of 2. So 1 is like 2 人 or people character. You might want to remember that as a 从, like 2 double 人 or double people. This means a group of leaves. One small, one large. Yeah, it's called 从人. 从 means double. 人 means people. This character is used to name the group of 2 earlier, right? Double that, you will get 4. Five leaves. You may recall the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the sequence. Let me show you. The book goes from right to left, reads from right to left, but I will just change that so you can see my painting area. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So notice the distance. I varied a little bit. Here it's more dense, and you got the sparse. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right? Here is another character if you look at the book carefully. This character means the host. So in each group, they are not weighted equally. The first stroke is the host. This may be the most realistic one, like the real bamboo leaf. All the others could be secondary, so it could be more suggestive or more like side views. So you don't have to paint all the leaves in the same weight, all right? So only one is the host. 主. So this is being or secondary or guests, subordinate. So even within one group, let's look at another example here in the book. Which one is the group is the host? This one, the second stroke. So the host don't have to be the first one. It could be the second one, but always the large one, right? Small. Here comes the host. And the smaller. Notice the heavy one is the host, and the lighter one is smaller one is the guests, other guests. You can also paint the third one as the host. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right, this one is the host. And here, this is a character with this 4-stroke in calligraphy. I mentioned earlier, it's called a fen. But in early script, it's like just 4-stroke without this folding stroke. So 4 strokes, like writing the character fen. This is how they write it in ancient times. Fen is written this way, like in the Han clerk style. 隶书. This is the character fen. I think we'll stop here. And tomorrow we'll talk about 5 leaves. I wish I have a better connection tomorrow. Do you want to see a real bamboo again? You know, the side branches can go like, more like down or horizontal. On the top, they might point up. So in most painting, we do the leaves pointing down. One big, one small, right? See, this is a natural law, not just a rule of painting. Don't have the same leaves in the same size. See, this is one big, one small. Where come the 3? It's usually near the top. But you can overlap 2 groups like we talked about to make a 4-leaf combination, right? When you go observe the nature, you already have this kind of um, pattern in your mind, so you will see them in nature. You don't have to copy what exactly you see, but try to find this pattern. I can't stop me to, before I do a painting, to end this session. Let's do that. So I have this bamboo with me. And do a vertical one again. Light ink for the stock. At first, you don't have to think too much, but when you have the first stroke, you'll follow that. Let me do a small one so I can make it fit in the window. So there's no stop between sections. It's one stroke all the way up. This is the way it grows, right? And you can do another. Let me show you. Remember I talked about it's short in the near the bottom, and then getting longer and longer in the middle, and then shorten short again on top. Like right. I have the connection issue again, so let me just finish it. Yeah, as long as uh, I go with the flow, it's better than I think every stroke, every leaf, it's kind of hard to paint leaf by leaf. If you paint groove by groove, it's better. do some downward strokes to indicate. And finally, I will dot a little bit the ground. We can paint the bamboo shoot actually, like in springtime. They just dot that, and then we can dot some mustards to suggest the ground. Okay, let me stop for now, and I will continue this if you like it. Every morning between 8 and 9. If I got disconnected, I should be still here. So I'm sorry about the technical problems we had today. I wish you have a good painting day. Bye bye now.